Hi, welcome to my kitchen. And I am Renee, and this is exciting because I picked up my CSA box last night, and I posted a photo of most of it on Instagram, and it was a really cool photo. I wonder if I can drop that link into Instagram.
I think you can.
Because since it's raining here, as I've mentioned for a week now. It was so pretty though because it was all foggy, and I can't take a huge picture from where I pick up the CSA. I can't get a great picture of the farm, but I can. So I took like the only like little picture that I could take. So it kind of gives you an idea of where the vegetables grow. I mean, I know that sounds silly, but so it's the farm is about like a mile from my house, amazingly enough, and so it's such a cool thing. I digress. So I'm unveiling my CSA box as I'm going to talk to you because I put it all away. I have 2 bags of oregano. Oregano doesn't really smell. You have to kind of smush it to get those oils going. Yes, so there's oregano. I'm going to move my notes over. And then, Donnie, do you know what these are?
Are those the ramps?
No. These are called green garlic. And let me just read to you. Green garlic stalks are the immature stalks of the garlic plant. We plant garlic cloves about 8 inches apart in October, so last October, and when we harvest the mature bulbs in July, we allow most of the plants to develop bulbs, but a small portion are harvested at this time of the year when they look like this. When they look like very large green onions. The cloves that we know will harvest for green garlic are planted only 1 inch apart, and this results in smaller stalks like the ones on the very large green onions. When cooking with green garlic, use everything but the fibrous ends of the dark greens. In the farm kitchen, we substitute garlic stalks for garlic cloves in many different recipes. So,
well, that kind of sounds yum.
Yeah, so, when you use a thing of garlic, right, it's this big. So this is like friggin' bang for your buck when it comes to garlic flavor, right?
Yeah,
so
it looks great.
I know. So what I'm going to do, so you can use all of it except the yucky part way up here. But what you can do with this, any suggestions?
Stock pot. You
got it. So I'm going to make a yummy veg stock and use that. And then these I'm going to, I'm going to make another pesto. Because I'm finding that pesto is like my new best friend.
I was going to say, it's become your thing.
I know. I'm like the pesto queen. Okay, so those are green garlic. And, more oregano. And, oh my gosh. I know. All right, green garlic, you're going over there. Can you see this?
Yeah.
This is winter
bib lettuce?
Spinach.
Oh!
Spinach. So let me tell you about this. All right. Spinach is a very cold, hard crop, and I hate reading this, but they did such a much better job. I started writing it out, and I'm like, wait a minute, they did a way better job than I could. So spinach is a very cold, hardy crop. So we plant spinach at various times of the year, including fall. Spinach planted in the late fall So last fall is called winter spinach. It will develop strong roots and then go dormant through the cold winter. When spring comes, the plant begins to grow again and we're able to harvest the leaves. So in contrast to the delicate leaves of spring-sown spinach, these leaves are thick, deeply creased, and super sweet. Winter spinach is the ultimate type of cooking spinach because it really stands up to the heat of cooking. So this spinach here, you can only get this time of the year. And that's I'm gonna have to, this cat, it's like a dog, in out. So winter spinach is, and you can see, can you hear this? Can you hear? Did you hear that?
Oh, so crisp.
Isn't it amazing?
That's phenomenal. Yes.
So sweet. And they say to cook it, but I really like this I've always liked winter spinach, but I never knew why it was called. I thought they just grew it in winter in a hoop house or something. Stupid. I did not know that they grew it and then let it go dormant and then it comes back and then they harvest it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm wondering, can I do that? Probably not.
Can you, try this fall, see what happens. Why not?
Yeah, I think I might. So this is, and I have look at this bag of it. So I think, gigantic bag.
Yeah.
It's all mine. I'm not giving it. Right? I'm not. So I'm going to saute. So I'm going to saute some of this with the
garlic.
With the green garlic. So I'm excited about that. And then, isn't that beautiful?
It is. What is it?
Red leaf lettuce.
Oh, okay. I am not. If it's in a mix, I'll eat it. But I don't. It's not something I would go out and pick. And that's butter leaf.
I think this is just green leaf.
Okay.
I'll double check, but I think it's. I don't think that it's butter lettuce. No, it didn't. It doesn't say.
Okay.
Oh wait.
So lots.
Yeah, doesn't say. All right. So then I have Bok Choy.
Oh, Bok Choy. Okay.
So, yeah,
so with Bok Choy, do you do that? Do you cook the tops or do you cook the bottom or do you cook it all?
I cook the whole thing. So I will take.
That sounds like.
I will take off the bottom part here, and then I will cut it in maybe 1/2 inch, 1 inch sections, and then I will add it with some of these mushrooms. Wait till you see this. Do you like mushrooms?
I love mushrooms.
These are grown here. Look
at those. Oh my gosh, Renee, we need to be next door neighbors. You're making my mouth water.
I know. Isn't this beautiful? So I am going to do bok choy, steamed bok choy. I'm not going to boil it. I'm not going to stir fry it. I'm going to lightly steam it with these mushrooms. Right? So there's no frying, because what I want the flavor of steaming to, and I don't eat this way very often, but I want the flavor of the light, fresh crispness of the steaming to be the only thing that barely cooks it, right? Not steamed like to hell and back, just lightly steamed. And then, oh, hi, Jonathan. And then And then add it was flipping up. It caught my eye. And then I'm going to add these mushrooms. But there's a heck of a lot of mushrooms here. So I'm going to, this week again, we have asparagus.
Asparagus,
So I did not, but I will. So Granny, do you remember how we do asparagus?
In the vase because it's so pretty.
Yes. Well, no. Chives are in a vase. Asparagus has to go in the Michigan cup.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot the Michigan cup. I will make a note. Next week, it will be in my brain.
Okay. Yeah. Next week we probably won't have asparagus.
Would you consider turning some of those mushrooms into a cream of mushroom soup?
A cream of mushroom soup.
Yes.
You know what? No. And you know why?
Okay. Why?
You've just touched on a nerve. I know, right? You're getting the finger. Do you know food is laden with memories, and like grandma's kitchen has like grandma made her favorite thing, and I went to grandma's or my mom did this, or the smell of toast in the morning. Food has such a because smell is the most acute sense you have.
Smell is what triggers memories. We're going to have to loan you a book. It's called 101 Ways to Skin a Cat. Kitty just loves her. Which is fine most days, but today that cat is just loud as all get out.
I know, yes.
So what is your memory that's associated with mushroom soup? What have I hit?
Because my brother Joe is the favorite one out of all the kids. He's just favorite. Okay. And my mom would make sure that our house was stocked with butterscotch pudding and Campbell's cream of potato or cream of mushroom soup that they would make with whole milk. And that's what dinner was. Cream of mushroom soup and butternut squash pudding. It was dairy on top of dairy. And I didn't drink milk when I was little because I didn't like it. I didn't know why I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. So like my mom would make tomato soup with milk in it because it's a prettier color than with just water, right?
Okay, back to the mushrooms. So you're going to put some of these in with your bok choy, and then what are you going to do with the rest of them? Because that's a lot of mushrooms.
It is a lot of mushrooms. I will also steam them with the asparagus. I will have I will probably have they're going to last beyond this week. So they will last at least 2 weeks if I keep them nice in the refrigerator, just in this bag in the refrigerator. So next week, I'm also going to do like a sweet and sour soup. You know, the Oriental kind, or I think it's like Chinese restaurant kind of sweet and sour soup, the kind that has like is filled with mushrooms and it just kind of sits on the back of the spoon. Right? Yes. That I love that mouthfeel. So I'm going to do mushrooms with that, and then probably spinach with that in there, because the mushrooms with the sweet and sour with the sweet spinach will be phenomenal. So that's the mushrooms. So that's what I'm going to do with those. And then are you ready?
Yes. I know what those are called. Daikon.
Oh no.
Daikon? Or are they just white radishes?
Starts with the P.
I don't know. Parsnips.
Yes. Ding ding. You did it right. Yes, Jonathan got it too. Okay, so these are parsnips. And so I looked in my thing last night and I'm like, Really? Parsnips? How can you do parsnips? Because I thought parsnips were just a fall thing. But do you know about parsnips? I didn't know.
I don't know a thing about parsnips.
Okay, so parsnips are closely related to carrots. In fact, they blah, 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 blah. All right, like carrots, they can be I'm skipping over the boring bits. Like carrots, they can be harvested in the fall, but they are much sweeter when left in the ground all winter and then dug up in the spring. These spring dug parsnips come from Harmony Valley Farm, which is not far from here. Although they can be eaten raw, they're better suited for cooking, and they are sweet and nutty and great for
soup. I don't know. Great for what?
What do I love to do with my vegetables?
Stock?
Roasting.
Oh, roasting.
And mashing. Yeah.
Oh, for yum. So, Renee, there must be something about leaving the vegetables in the ground through the winter freeze that makes them sweeter, because the winter spinach is sweeter. And then here the spring dug parsnips are sweeter.
Right.
So there's got to be something about going through that cold process.
Do you want to know what it is?
Discuss.
Okay. So,
yes, please.
So it's the same thing with like a Riesling wine. And did I tell you I worked in a wine shop forever? So, yeah.
Oh, my gosh, Renee, you've worked everywhere.
I know. Yeah, it was called Blue Heron Wine and Deli. And so I did the deli stuff, but then, when it came time for a wine tasting and the wine rep came in, it was all me. So I learned a ton about wine, and people wanted their wine paired with their food. So I learned, that kind of thing. So what happens is when in a Riesling, which is, red German wine, or any wine that is grown in that type of thing. What happens is they pick the berries after the first frost. And so what happens is the sugars in them become the starch, the sugar changes and becomes sweeter. I mean, sugar, no, but it becomes sweeter.
Yeah. Well, that's fantastic. I mean, that's great to know. So,
but it has to be it has to kind of go in that process for the wine and the grapes. They actually freeze and then they pick them and process them. But the spinach and the parsnips and some of the carrot, you can do that with carrots as well, is that you let them go dormant, and then they that sugar sort of becomes sweeter. Okay. That was redundant, but yeah.
So yeah. Are we cooking anything today?
That's why old people are so sweet. Because they've gone dormant.
Good, then I'm not an old people, because when I'm not dormant, and I'm certainly not sweet. So, yeah, love you too. She's making fun of me because my birthday's at the end of the month. Are you cooking today, my dear?
No, I'm not.
Are we just looking at
No, we are just looking at the vegetables. And then what's going to happen is I will post, as I'm cooking with this week, I will post on Instagram.
Okay.
I was going to do I am going to do an oregano garlic, green garlic pesto, but I didn't, the trip to the, doctor's office and x-ray got me a little off.
Threw all that off.
Yeah, threw it a little off. Because what I want to do...
I was just going to say, the drop-in box is not working, and so I can't post. I tried to put your Instagram up, but this is Renee's Instagram account if anyone wants to follow her and see the food as it comes off the stove. Or see the food as it comes out of her camera. I don't know.
Yeah, and Snapchat. Really? I'm going to... So I'm putting...
My phone. He's not here. Okay.
All right. Did that? No. Drop. Oh, there.
Nope. See, it won't work. That's all it does is a white box.
Oh, well, that's ugly. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Never mind then. Yes. So I will be I will be snapping all of this food and then putting it, and then I may or may not be snapping. All the food will eventually get on Instagram this week and then on the Renee's Kitchen Facebook page. And then it may or may not make it to the blog. It just
depends on, Yeah. Hey, when are we going to find out? When are we going to find out about Joseph's lung? I mean, so you went this morning, but are they going to tell you definitively when?
When the doctor, they'll send this.
The radiologist has to read the films.
Yeah, and then call the doctor, and then the doctor has to call me. So yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
So for those of you who might have come in late, it looks like Joseph might have a collapsed lung, which of course throws mothers into a complete and total swoosh. So we're good.
We are good.
Swooshing is we're good.
Yes.
All right. Well, it all looks lovely. I am so jealous of your CSA. I truly am. You've got some good stuff in there.
And you know what's great about it is that it's all a doable amount of food, right? Because the lettuce, this is like one salad for me, and that right? So and then I'll eat these mushrooms fresh on my salad. They're just gonna be good. They're just so beautiful. I know.
Now those are they? Do we know what type of mushrooms are? Because they don't look like white button mushrooms. They look like they're not shiitake, but they're the twisty kind.
Hang on one second. They're grown by Eric Rose in River Valley Ranch. For over 20 years, he's been growing mushrooms, with organic mushrooms. Will be shiitakes. Okay, so these are shiitakes.
Okay.
Shiitake mushrooms. He grows two kinds. And then this week is shiitakes, so next week I may get a different kind.
Okay.
Because it'll
be good. But
yeah.
You've given me some great suggestions for when I will hit the farmers market on Friday. They do Fridays from 4 o'clock until sunset, I think. Anyway, I just know that it starts at 4 and you can't get up and down my street because the traffic is just so if I get there early and find a little parking place and so I'm looking for winter spinach definitely.
Yeah.
I might try a parsnip just because of you.
Yeah, do you know how to cook a parsnip?
How to cook them?
Yeah.
No, I would boil. You said mash, so I was thinking boil it and mash it.
Well, you can boil it and mash it. You can roast them.
Roast it.
Or you can fry them.
Oh, like slice them into coins and fry them?
Yes. Yes, they are so good that way. That's usually how I do it. I roast them, and I have carrots from last week still. So tonight I will roast a portion of the carrots and parsnips.
Well, that'll be delicious.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the trick is coming up with enough variations that you're not eating the same thing, but you're kind of like the asparagus last week. I had just plain asparagus. Then I put it in our hash browns. I did skillet dinners for everyone. So they went into the hash brown skillet part. I put it into pasta, the pasta with that pesto that I had.
Right.
So it was the ramp pesto with asparagus and a little bit of pasta. That was like phenomenal. And I did one other thing with it. I can't remember.
Renee, have you scheduled the hippie mom mindset for this week yet?
Yes, I did. I did that right before the show.
All right. Because, you know, okay. We all know that Blab has done something screwy today, and we're all just doing our best. There we go. I'm not seeing the current one, so I don't have a link for it.
All right.
So tonight at 6 o'clock, and I should have that one right here. Tonight at 6 o'clock.
Hi, Jonathan.
Do you have more?
No.
Oh.
No, same. Bye,
Jonathan. Oh, yeah. Tonight at 6 o'clock, I'm going to be doing a demonstration. Blab. In other words, it will be me by myself, Renee if she's there, whoever else joins in, but I won't be interviewing anybody. I'm just going to be finishing up a painting. Finished work drives me up a wall, but it's got to get done. Otherwise, the painting never gets finished. Tomorrow is Hippie Mom Mindstat with Renee at noon Central. And then on Saturday is our regular Jubilee chat at 10 o'clock in the morning. Lots of fun, lots of lots of connecting, you never know what's going to happen in that chat, people. You really should kind of check it out. We appreciate everybody who's been here today, all the people that have come through the room. And for those of you that are watching on the replay, hey, thanks for you too. We appreciate that as well. And we will see you, soon.
Bye.